Hey, language lovers, welcome back to Language Lab, where we take everyday conversations and zoom in on the words and phrases that make them sparkle.
And today we are unpacking our interview with Yuliana. It was such a great
Oh,
interview.
yes.
We dove into adult hobbies. So from, paddleboarding in fjords to hoarding starter packs, we have got a lot to dissect.
Yep, so let's jump right into it.
Let's go. All right. So our first word that we wanted to talk about is the word to ditch. Ditch something. And when you ditch something or someone, it means you're abandoning or you're like leaving them, basically. So you can say, for example, like, I ditched this project after it really didn't go very well.
Yeah, that is so true.
Yeah.
And you can also ditch your friends.
Ditching your
Yeah,
friends,
or the night out or whatever.
ditching a task. I ditched my homework to hang out with my friends.
Yes, that's better
That's
than
better.
ditching your friends for the homework. Yeah.
Exactly.
The next expression that we have is woman about the town. And this describes someone social and stylish who is always out and about. Think about brunches, art galleries, and mysteriously knowing every good wine bar.
She's the person you want to be friends with.
Yep.
Yep. They'll tell you everything. All right. So the next thing was a farmer's market. And you may have a farmer's market in your neighborhood or your town as well. It's a place like it's an outdoor area where the farms directly sell fresh fruits and vegetables. It's like I don't know, I guess these parts we say it's like a hipster area, like a hipster haven. There's fresh produce. You've got homemade, homemade honey, homemade jams, or baked goods, soaps that are homemade as well. Like it's a really cool place to
It
visit.
is,
Yeah.
yeah, and to hang out at the weekend.
Mhm.
The next one coming up is a starter pack. And a starter pack is a basic set of items or behaviors associated with a trend or a type of person.
Mhm.
Like adult hobby starter pack, I would say reusable water bottle,
It's a
bottle
tongue
of
twister.
water. Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Pinterest board and mild existential crisis.
Oh yeah.
But what's the Torontonian starter pack?
Juliana was telling us the Vancouver starter
Yeah.
pack. Okay, so I think the Toronto starter pack is you have to see a raccoon.
Yep.
You have to what was it? Go to a Blue Jays game,
Uh-huh.
and you have to be yelled at by somebody on the TTC. I think that's
Good one.
that is the
Love it.
Toronto starter
Yep.
pack.
Uh-huh.
All right, so our next word is reinforce. And to reinforce means you're strengthening or you're supporting something. So, like your habits or your beliefs or like your identity as a weekend warrior, I reinforce that
Mhm.
by going out and having fun all weekend.
Good. The next expression is how come? And how come is just an informal way to ask why.
Why?
Like, how come we don't eat cake for breakfast every day?
How come?
Yeah, very valid question,
That is
I'd
very
say.
valid
Yep.
question. Okay, and the other word that we used was stark. And the word stark, it's something that's very sharply clear, very sharp, clear, sometimes in kind of a extreme or like a harsh kind of way. So
Mhm.
it's like, Juliana is a paddleboarder. You can say the contrast between my paddleboarding expectations and the actual reality was very stark. Yeah.
And after such an experience, I guess
Hmm.
that you can dive into something that is therapeutic.
Yes.
And if something is therapeutic, it means that it makes you feel better emotionally or mentally.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, baking bread
Hmm.
or maybe throwing that bread into the wall after it doesn't rise. I don't
I
know.
think that would be my therapy. Yeah. I feel like baking bread is more stressful than therapeutic. But, anyways, okay. So, our next word is actually not an English word, but it was mentioned and we wanted to talk about it. It was the word fjord. And a fjord is a it's a natural setting and it's a deep, narrow inlet in the sea. So it's like a place that's kind of between two cliffs. And so it's very common in places like Norway, which I think is where the word originates from. But that's originally the meaning of a
Mm-hmm.
fjord.
Yeah. And the next one is the word hover. And to hover means to stay in one place in the air, or emotionally to stay uncertain or non-committal.
Hmm.
It's like during one of the latest work meetings, I was hovering over the join button for like 15 seconds.
You were nervous about joining, maybe, so
I
you're
just didn't
hovering.
want to. I was very uncertain and non-committal.
I see, I see. All right. Our next word is, or expression, I guess, is to trick me or trick somebody into something. And what this means is you're like making somebody do something by kind of deceiving, like lying a little bit, or
Mm-hmm.
talking to them in a way that's not truthful or not direct would be to trick you into something. So it's like my friend, and this is actually true. My friend tricked me into going to a Zumba class. She told me that it was just going to be like fun, like dancing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a real exercise. Yeah.
relaxercise. Yeah,
And we have bucket list on our list. And bucket list is the list of things that you want to do before you die. And if you guys haven't watched the movie with the same title,
yeah.
Bucket List, with Morgan Freeman
Hmm.
and Jack Nicholson, oh my God, please
Good
do
movie.
watch it. It's such a beautiful
Highly
movie.
recommend.
Yep.
Um, so dragging someone somewhere. So the word drag is like you're kind of pulling on the floor, kind of. But when you drag somebody somewhere, it's to force or strongly encourage them to go
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. And it's used kind of colloquially. It's used in a fun sort of way. It's like usually when somebody ends up loving it despite themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my friend dragged me to this party, but it was actually really fun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice. The next one is a phrasal verb, follow through. And to follow through means to finish what you start.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll have to follow through with this episode.
Yeah. We will. To excel in something. Excel means it you guys probably know the word excellent. That's where excel also comes from. It means to be really good at something. So like Yuliana, who we interviewed, she
Mm-hmm.
excels in just being so much cooler than me.
Than us. Yeah, I guess. The next one on the list is the word miserable. And the word miserable means extremely unhappy.
Yeah.
Yes. And yeah,
I
normally after realizing that the hobby that you thought you would be really good at, and then you suck at it,
yeah.
then you can feel really miserable.
Yeah, exactly. And we also have the word closure. And again, sounds like the word close, very similar in meaning. It's the like a satisfying or a good, not a good, but I guess a satisfying ending of something.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, you um, were very like anxious or nervous about something, and then about like a project that you had, and after it was finished and you got the result, then you got the closure, right?
Yeah,
So it's like you're done.
good.
Yeah.
And the next word on the list is a very good word, and it's the word mindset. And mindset is your attitude or your mental state. So it's like the key to enjoying hobbies, a growth mindset, and possibly caffeine.
Yeah.
Lots
Caffeine
of
is
it.
definitely a good mindset to have. I feel like we use this word a lot, so
Yeah.
it's a good word to know. All right, next we have the word lacking. Lacking. So when we are lacking something, it means that you don't have it or you're without this thing. So again, back to my paddleboarding skills, quite lacking. Yeah.
Or maybe they were quite superficial.
Mm.
Like we also use the word superficially, and if something is superficial, it's only on the
Yeah.
surface, like you just scratched the surface of something. Like me, I am actually really into calligraphy, if you didn't know that, but only
Really?
superficially because I just like pens.
Okay, I'm gonna use that from now on. All right. All right. So next we have the word or expression to put something off. I guess it's a phrasal verb. Put
Hmm.
something off. It means to delay doing something. So it's like, have to I have to clean my house, but I keep putting it off because I'm just too lazy or I'm too tired or just, whatever excuse I can come up with next.
Great, awesome. So, whether you are a hobby hoarder or a one and done dabbler, we hope that today language unpacking brought some therapeutic laughs.
Yay! And hey, if it hit you that language is fun, then we have done our jobs.
Bye!
Bye!